Do I like paying over retail? No. Will I do it? Yes, I will. So when are times when I'll pay over retail or MSRP? Well, I'm going to tell you. I think I've done about 3 videos at this point talking about toy hunts. So if y'all know me and y'all been around for some time, you know how much I hate chasing something down at the retail stores. I hate toy hunts. Hate them. So if I find something online and I can avoid the whole process of chasing something down at these stores, I'll pay a little extra to save on my time, on gas, and avoid frustration of going to multiple stores trying to find something only to be, upset and come home with nothing. And not only to do that once, but to do that multiple times over weeks or a month's period. I'd rather just avoid the headache altogether and just pay a little extra and be done with it. I bought a John Cena and a Penta figure. Didn't get them online. Said, hey, I'm gonna just go to the store and pick them up. It'll be cheaper, and I'm pretty sure I'll run into them sooner or later. Well, guess what? I didn't run into them sooner or later. I looked for them things for like weeks, up until probably like months. I could have just avoided that whole headache and not went against my whole I don't do toy hunts rule. But this time I was like, well, I'm gonna just be cheap and just say I'm not finna do all that. I'm gonna go to the store and pick it up. Because I always run into stuff in the stores. When I'm just shopping around in there, I make my way over there to the aisles where they sell this stuff and take a peek. And a lot of times I'll find some stuff. So I just took that mentality this time. Well, guess what? I never came across Penta at all live and in person, in real life. I hate people when they, well, I ain't gonna say I hate people. I hate when people use the term in the wild. It's like, what does that mean? You mean in real life, live and in person? We calling that in the wild now. But anyway, I'm getting off the point. I never ran across Penta at the retail stores at all. I did see one in my local shop. But retail, like Walmart, Target, Myers, nope, didn't run into them not once. Wasted all that time, still end up going online buying it. And I paid slightly above the retail price for the stores. But what I paid is what I would have paid online anyway at the online wrestling retail stores. I picked it up on eBay. On eBay, I ended up paying like $10 more for it than the actual retail price at the stores. But the main site that actually sells wrestling figures, which is Ringside Collectibles, all their stuff is marked up. I'm just going to assume because they got free shipping after a certain price, and I don't think they charge tax. So I think they got all that baked into the price. But most people buy their stuff from Ringside. Ringside hike their prices up anyway. So I still end up paying what I would have paid on Ringside had I just went on ahead and pre-ordered it or ordered it on Ringside versus saying I'm gonna avoid all that. I'm just gonna go to the store and get it. This is one of those cases where it didn't make sense for me to chase down something. I should have just went on ahead and paid the slightly overpriced. Well, I ain't gonna say overpriced, but you know what I mean, slightly over the retail price. And I could have been done with the headache. And it's the same thing with the John Cena figure. Look for that thing for months. For months. Wasting my time going into the quote unquote toy aisle. Well, that's what it is. It ain't a quote unquote it is. It's the toy aisle. Looking for this stuff. Could have saved myself the headache. That thing was out for like 6, 7 months, and I didn't see it at all. But here's the crazy thing about the John Cena, the Penta too, because I seen the Penta at the local shop after it was all said and done, like probably like a month after I had already went on ahead and got it online. But the John Cena, end up getting it online. I end up paying $10 over the price, and I think that included the shipping and everything, shipping, tax. So it was probably like 15 over the price. But again, that was the shipping and tax included, plus like the extra whatever $5 or whatever over the retail price. So end up doing that. I say about 2 months after I got mine, it finally popped up at the retail store. I was like, now you could say, well, you should have just been more patient and you would have got it. But who's to say that would have happened? Because believe it or not, I saw it, but then I say about a couple days later, I was in that same Walmart that actually had one. It was gone. So I just happened to see it because I'm in Walmart so much because I'm a trucker. I stop at the Walmarts all the time. So it just so happened I seen one, but it was gone just like that. So it still would have been a case of maybe I would have came in there and it wouldn't have been in there and I still wouldn't have had one. So it's situations like that where I will pay over retail, just to avoid the headaches and the hassles. Other times I'll pay over retail or MSRP. If I miss out on something, say something gets released, I didn't pre-order it, I didn't think it was going to sell out, and the damn thing sells out. And it's like, well, damn, I screwed myself right there. I should have pre-ordered it. But the thing about pre-orders, you never know if something's going to sell out or if it's going to ride the bench, if it's going to warm the peg. You never know. People are kind of crazy and fickle. Shoot, it's stuff that you would never think would sell out, sells out. And the stuff you be like, oh, that's for sure going to sell out, doesn't move, doesn't go anywhere. So you never can tell with pre-ordering stuff, right? So it'll be something that I'll be like, I ain't pre-ordering that. I'll wait till it come out. And if I feel like getting it, I grab it. Then the thing come out and I'm like, let me go ahead and grab it. And it ain't nowhere to grab it from. It's like, well, damn, all the stores are sold out. Now I got to pay what we call the late tax, the layaway tax. It's a few other names for it too, but that's pretty much what it is. So if I miss out on something, if something is hard to find, it's a hard to find piece. It might be something that's already been out for for a little bit, and it's just, man, it's just hard to come across. If I happen to run into it, this is one of the examples where if I'm like in a shop, a local shop or something, and I happen to see it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to see that here, but man, I've been looking for that. Boom, let me grab it. That's another instance where I will pay over the MSRP. If it's an older rare piece, something that's just like, man, talking like you never see this, and it's an older piece, so it's a situation where you probably never gonna get that piece. You'll probably never see it again. It's just one of them type of pieces. And it's like, so let me decision to make. Do I want to grab it or miss seeing this thing ever again and not getting it at all? So it'll be a situation like that. But here's the caveat though, for all those things I mentioned, including paying over the price for something that probably will pop up, maybe not at retail stores. I'm not willing to pay beyond my cap though.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Like I have a cap on how much I'm willing to spend for figures, right? Like I got a cap for 112. I got a cap for 6 scale. I got a cap for Masterpiece Transformers. I got a cap on everything. And then not only that, it's a cap based on that price point. Like say for example, let's take my Ultimate Edition figures, right? They tend to run between 32 and like $35 per figure, right? That's the price point they in. They're in that range, right? For those, I'm not willing to pay more than like $50 a figure. You follow what I'm saying? Like I'll go up to 50. Once it passed that mark, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. I'm not doing it. Now it's hit my cap. I'm not willing to pay more than this price. I don't care if it's a figure that I can't find and I run across it in real life, live and in person, and I've been looking for it for a while, but I see it and that bad boy is like $100. It's gonna stay where it's at. I won't be seeing it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna stay where it's at. I run across Yokozuna at the local shop and they selling the Yokozuna for $200. I'm not buying that. It's gonna stay where it's at. I'll just look at the packaging. I'll look at it, hold it in my hand, put it right back where it's at, and walk right back up out that store. So yeah, I'll pay over the price, but I'm not paying more than my cap. It's only so much I'm willing to pay over the price. Some of these outrageous prices that you see, I'm not paying them. I'll sell some stuff for that price though. I'll sell it in a heartbeat. If somebody want to pay them prices, hey, who am I to stop them? If I got something for sale, I throw it up on eBay and I go look at the sold listings and I put it up. Sometimes I do an auction and people will pay way more than what I was gonna sell it for. I'd be like, well, damn, I made some extra money on top of what I would have sold it for. You know, I usually undercut most people on eBay anyway. You know, it's they have like all like say it's a particular item and it's selling for like I don't know, like $500. And that's the actual going rate at the time. Like if you go look at the sold listings, everybody is selling theirs for $500. I'll get on there and sell mine for $400. So I'm still saving you $100, but I'm still gonna make that extra money. So I don't know. Y'all can call me hypocrite, whatever. But that's not really being a hypocrite because the prices are determined by what people are willing to pay. And if I go look at all the sold listings, or I put it up for auction and y'all bid it up to $400 and $500, that's on y'all. It's not on me. I'm telling y'all what I'm not willing to do. I can't control how other people spend their money. All I know is I'm not willing to pay over a certain price. I'll overpay, but to a point. So, and my last reason that I'll overpay or I'll pay more than the MSRP is if it's something that's already done and I feel will never be done again. For example, Underworld, Victor, by who is it? Star Ace. I found him on eBay and it was priced higher than the original retail price. Of course, it's an older figure and it's now rare. You can't get it you can't get it anywhere but in the aftermarket now, like on a resale site like eBay, Mercari, Marketplace, something like that, right? Came across one and the price wasn't too bad. It wasn't beyond what I was willing to pay. So I grabbed it. I'm like, man, we probably never see a Victor again. Matter of fact, the Underworld figures, I haven't seen a single purchase. I haven't seen a single company or person touch that franchise, that IP. Man, since Star Ace is really the only people that done it. So it was one of those situations where I was like, well, I don't think nobody else is gonna touch this Underworld IP. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Victor. It's not beyond what I'm willing to spend, and it's a rare product. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. But yeah, that's pretty much me how I operate with overpaying for a figure. If it's something I can avoid the headache, the hassle, the problems of hunting and chasing something down, I'd rather just pay the extra money and be done with it. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm out.